Kaley, it's so great to see you. And thank you so much for taking the time to share this meaningful new venture with us. Anyone who has followed you over the years knows what an animal lover you are. Tell us about the heartfelt inspiration behind Own Norman, how you're not only giving back to pets in need, but also paying tribute to the memory of your beloved pup.
Hi, thank you so much. This is a venture I've been wanting to go on for years and years and years. Yes, it's no surprise. People that know me, I like dogs. No shocking surprise there. And this was a space I've always wanted to tap into. I think people have said it for years, like you should get in the pet space, you should make a dog brand. I was like, I had to wait for the right time. And after Norman passed away and I kind of met with different people over the past few years, I finally surrounded myself with the right team and we were able to come up with Oh Norman. And it has been an absolute dream come true. I am so excited about the products. They're eco-friendly. They're really cute to look at. And the best part, the only part that truly mattered to me was that every purchase goes towards animal rescue, which is all I've ever dreamed. So again, his name is going to be honored forever and in lights. And that's all I ever wanted for that dog.
I love that so much. And we're launching October 25th. So everyone mark that date down. Any pet owner, of course, considers them their children and you as well. But yours now have some pretty adorable human competition at home with baby Matilda. How is everyone getting along? We love that picture you posted of her cuddling up with Opal. So it seems like everything's just fitting right in.
What a dream, first of all, to be able to raise our kids surrounded by animals. That's always been my dream. And for her to see how to treat them and what it's like and what they need and them kind of coexisting in this way. Yes, Opal happens to be basically our child's age. So it's kind of like having two babies at the same time. One is worse than the other, and she has four legs. But they are hysterical. They are literally best friends. And to see just that beauty of like a kid with an animal and to kind of see naturally what they do and what the dog does with her, it's like a natural existence. It's really kind of incredible to witness. And for someone who loves dogs so much to see this and raise her in this environment is so, so perfect.
No, I love that. So any Own Norman consumer can be rest assured that if they have little ones at home or thinking about having little ones at home, the whole thing is just going to work.
Oh, it's going to work. You're going to be fine. Yes, you're going to be fine. Throw those dogs with those babies. It's no big deal. Let them lick in the mouth. Get all in there. It's all fine. It's all fine. But if your dog is wild and out of control, you can give him Calm the F Down, and that'll make everyone happy in the house. That's our favorite product. I would also like you to know that I took it myself to make sure that it was okay and that we wouldn't get sick, because if I'm going to get sick, I'm not giving it to my dog. I felt wonderful after a few drops of that in my mouth. Let me tell you.
I'm willing to give it a try after that endorsement. I could maybe use some myself some morning. So I appreciate that. Matilda is 6 months old now. It's so sweet seeing her grow up so fast. You have so much fun in store over the next few months, but at the 6-month mark now, I have to ask you, what's been your favorite milestone so far? What's the cutest or funniest thing she's done lately?
She's doing, just as of this week, she goes, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, and Tom goes, you do that to her. I said, I do. He's like, yes, you literally do that every time. I was like, oh my God, she's copying me already at 6 months old. So the tongue thing, she thinks the tongue thing is hilarious. Also, she knows it's funny. That's what's weird about this child. I'm like, I think we have a little comedian on her hands. God help all of us.
I love that. Well, it seems like the dogs probably make a face like that to her as well. Maybe sticking the tongue out.
That's true. I forgot about that. Yes, you're right. There's tongues all over this house. So I'm actually not surprised. She's pretty much learned been calling has been the tongue.
Very good. And what's something about your motherhood experience you wish you would have known ahead of time? Someone like yourself having this platform to talk to other new moms and share your experience. What isn't talked about enough that you would want to share with anyone else in this same chapter?
It is a lot of work. I really have so much newfound respect for working moms, to be honest with you. I'm not even really working right now, because of everything going on in our business. I've been able to be on this break with her and basically be with her since she was born. And I've kind of been, in a way, a stay-at-home mom. We have a lot of help. I always want to make sure I say that, but I've been to be with her every day and see all these experiences. And it is really tiring. And to try and work and to keep yourself, looking the way you want and feeling good about yourself. I just want everyone to give themselves a break. Like, it is a lot of work and you are doing great. Any mom out there that needs to know anything you're doing is great. All this stuff I see online, people get mad at like, Are you nursing? Are you formula? I can't believe people even have the nerve to make comments like this. If you are
Mm.
doing what you can do for yourself, you are doing the right thing. What works for your kid is what works. And no mom is the same. No baby is the same. Oh my gosh, I had to ignore that early on. I'm like, is that person commenting? I'm like, okay, moving on. But it's what's right for
Look
you.
away.
What? Oh my gosh. I thought it was
No.
bad with dogs. It's a lot worse with a baby. They have a lot to say out there.
Well, you are no stranger to that nurturing side of yourself. What's your mom superpower, or what's a secret talent you didn't expect? For example, I didn't realize that I could pick things up off the floor with my feet.
That is a great talent. I actually think I could do that. My talent, even with this baby and with work and with dogs, I am able to get everywhere on time. Even with her in my arm. I'm like, how did I took her there. I came here. I fed myself. I fed 17 dogs. I had a conversation with Tom. I was present. I went over here and I'm still here for my Zoom at 3. I don't know how I do it. I give myself pats on the back.
Round of applause for sure.
Thank
Yes,
you. Thank you.
the punctuality is a challenge for sure.
Time management. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Love it. Well, you said you have a lot of help, and Tom is a part of that, of course. You guys just do such a great job showcasing your relationship, being so real about this new phase in your lives. How does he shine as a dad, and how has this experience deepened your relationship?
He is unbelievable. She is so obsessed with him. You know, Tom has a very specific voice. And so when Matilda was first here, like her first few weeks on this earth, he was on location shooting. And so a lot of it was FaceTime. And whenever his voice would come on, she looking around for him everywhere. And so she still does that. If he walks in the room and she's sitting somewhere and he talks, she's like, oh my God, where's that magical man I love so much? She is obsessed with him. He is so good with her. He does bath time with her almost every single night. That is his thing. It's their little time together and it is so sweet. And then, you know, one of us puts her to bed, but she adores him and he just shines around her. Like his face lights up when she comes in the room and it's really sweet.
I love that so much. And we've got her first Halloween coming up. Are you guys doing a family costume? Do we have plans in store?
You know what? I ordered her 10 costumes. I'm not kidding because Halloween for a 6-month-old is for us, not for her. And I didn't even remember Tom and I at all. I didn't get us anything. I was like, my friend was like, what family costume are you going to be? I was like, family, didn't even think about it. So no, we're not going to apparently be dressing up, but she's going to have a full fashion show, which is really the most important thing anyway.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing that. And before we wrap up, I have to ask you, just switching gears a little bit. We sadly lost the great Suzanne Somers recently, such a pioneer for you. And not long after the 20-year anniversary of the passing of your good friend, John Ritter. What do you miss most about him? How has he left an imprint on you after all this time?
Well, everybody knows how much I adored him. I mean, the fact that it's been about 20 years is out of control. He was such a special person in my life. I actually thought about this the other day when Suzanne passed. I was thinking of the two of them reuniting in wherever they are together. I have no doubt they were reuniting and laughing. And he was so special to her. I know that. And she was very special to him. She was so inspiring. And she was also way ahead of our time. I mean, she was fighting for equal pay years ago and what she did for women in television and, you know, equality. She was kind of the first ones, taking a little while to catch up to where she was, but we're getting there, I feel like. But she was one of the first ones to be vocal about that. So very special woman, incredible career. Also, I didn't know so much about her and her husband's relationship, her and Alan. I've learned so much since her passing because it's been a lot in the news, but they were so beautiful and so inspiring, that relationship, and like how much they like loved each other. It was really cool to see, and something I feel like everyone should aspire to, that type of love.